Use of force cases, constantly on video and up for debate. That conversation has LMPD turning to martial arts, specifically Gracie Jiu-Jitsu.
The goal is to change the officer's mindset instead of using what some consider brute force when dealing with the public. Wait, finish reporter Nick Pitt took the class and shows us how this change looks in person.
Shannon, a few weeks ago, Chief Erica Shields told us the department had a world-renowned jiu-jitsu instructor, one who was teaching officers how to change the way they gain compliance in these use of force situations. That's when I asked to see more about it. This morning, we got our lesson. A shift in culture, starting on the mat of the jiu-jitsu gym and translating out into the real world.
Go right here, get off me, push you off, and then the punches start flying.
LMPD officers learning more ways to navigate use of force situations.
Manage the distance, you'll manage the damage.
For 3 years, officers and recruits have gotten this unconventional form of training from 20-year LMPD vet and third-degree jiu-jitsu black belt Allan Manganello. His goal, change the officer's mindset to eventually change a suspect's mind.
I'm not trying to break his arm, I'm trying to break his spirit. I'm trying to not fight him, but I want to fight his will to fight.
His methods, a series of clinches, grapples, and locks
Like an Allen wrench right here.
to allow officers to gain control of a situation without causing injury.
A lot more humane, a lot more controlling, and a lot more appealing to the camera, to the eye, to the perception, all the way around, yet they still have the amount of effectiveness, if not more, than previous techniques.
And those techniques, over the past year, have been called into question nationwide. Even here in Louisville, officers on video striking a man in the head several times in April. Manganello shows the jiu-jitsu way to get someone lying in that same position to put his hands behind his back.
I will keep walking and walking and walking until that wrist comes out and you have all that leverage. Get off your knees and walk this way.
I got you. Believe me, that grip works just fine. And Manganello knows that. It's why he's pushing the department for even more jiu-jitsu training. Right now, just 8 mandated hours per year. Not nearly enough time for this professor to lock in his lessons.
That's it. There you go.
To him, big changes will come when more officers step foot on the mat more often.
There's times where we very well may be in a deadly force situation, and if we're able to handle it without having to use actual deadly force, we actually save lives.
Manganello's suggestion is that officers would be able to do the training while not on their shifts and as an incentive still get paid for it. Right now, he says it's hard to get officers the proper training they need while on shift because of how short-staffed LMPD is. Currently, the department is looking at 1,062 officers. Live in the studio, Nick Pitt, Wave 3 News.
University of Kentucky